Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee. Hey, I'm gonna attempt to move this stump. It's in my way. I'm gonna have some fill brought in here, and I think my fill might extend past that tree into this area. So I want to get that stump out of here. So I'm gonna attempt to winch that out with my tractor winch setup. It's a 9,000 lb winch. We'll see if we can make it happen. My plan is I'll start over here, and I'll probably have the tractor parked over here. Try to get some sure footing, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge. And what I want to do is at least try to drag that stump from there over to this area on this side of that tree. So let's see if we can't get it done. Okay guys, I got the winch set up on the tractor. I got another video of this setup. I'll post it at the end of this the video if you want to see that. But basically, it's hardwired. Winch is here. I got it running into a 2-inch receiver that is welded to the drawbar on the tractor. So we're running right off the frame, not off of the 3-point like I've done previously. But this is my new setup. So this is the first time trying this setup today. Bright sun, don't know if you can see this, but I got some clevises, I got my snatch block, I got an extra cable, I got some bunch of toe straps that are behind a bunch of blocking that I put there to try to put behind the wheels to try to keep this tractor stationary while we move this thing. All right, there's the stump over there. I parked the tractor over here. I think that's pretty much close to a straight line. I blocked all 4 tires with various blocks. Let's see if that has any impact at all. And now we'll go over and get a strap around that stump and check it out. So hey, I didn't mention before, this stump is not attached to the ground. It was dumped there by an excavator before, which seemed like a good spot at the time, but now it's in my way. So we're gonna try to move it regardless of it being not attached to the ground. I bet you it's still just heavier than heck. So we'll see if this works. Don't have a clue. Okay, the size of this thing is absolutely insane. The root ball on it goes from out here to over here. I was able to get my strap around it. That's a 6,400 pound strap, and the root ball extends out to here. The only saving grace for this thing is it's been sitting here for about two years at least, but we'll see. So next, now that I got the strap around it, we're gonna go up and free spool the winch cable out here. Okay, I got that cable hooked up. For the first attempt, I'm just going to try the cable straight as is, no snatch block, right to that cable, or right to that tree strap, and we'll see if it even budges. All right, I got the remote tied in here. I got it engaged, so let me just tighten up the cable and then I'll get the tractor started. All right guys, I'm gonna set the camera up right here and we'll see if it budges. Okay guys, you could probably predict that this was gonna happen. I was curious, but the only thing that's moving is that tractor. Even with the blocks, I think that guy is there. So it is just stuck there. And unfortunately, for the direction I want to go here, I have nothing to strap the tractor to. It'd be nice if I had a tree up front that I could hook to, but I don't. What we could try to do is we could try to hook a snatch block to that tree and at least try to pull it over farther while we move the tractor to over here. I could still have the problem with the tractor moving, but using the snatch block to go around that tree might give us enough that it would work. So we'll give that a try next before we completely give up. All right, here's my setup again. I don't have a clue if this is even right, but I'm tied off to that tree there using this strap, snatch block hooked up to there, back to the tractor. I'll probably have the same skidding issue, but let's just at least see if we can move it a few feet. I'm not sure if we can or not. Nope, even with this setup, we're still just moving the tractor. See what I got? So hey, we don't win them all, but I wanted to try this with you guys and see if it works. So comment below all the things I did wrong here so I can learn from your comments. But yeah, anyway, if I could find a tree to hook to, I might have a chance. I got my hooks up front. I got an extra cable. It's possible that I could get to that tree up there, so maybe I'll do 1/3 attempt. All right guys, it ain't ideal, but the stump started to move. Here's what I got. I got this cable wrapped around the tree. I didn't have another tree strap, so I put a 4x4 behind it. And I got that chained off to my bucket right here. All right. And I'm winching from way back here, so I can't even see what's going on over here, but I know it's moving a little bit. So I'll probably set up the tripod for you guys and try to go a little bit more. So we're making a little progress, but I don't know if you can tell, but it has moved. So it's not ideal. What's going to happen is it's going to get close to the tree, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm running out of runway here, but I'm just excited that we got it to move. And yeah, let me set the tripod up here and we'll see if we can get it all the way to the snatch block. All right, here we go guys. I'm going back to the tractor to work the remote. Alright guys, I'm not sure if any of that stuff recorded. I hope it did, but exciting part is I did get it moved, hooking onto that other tree over there. So don't know what I'm going to do with it from this point, but using my learnings there, I think what I'll do is instead of snatch blocking it, I'm going to go further down the driveway so I can pull it in the direction I want to go, but I'm going to hook my tractor up to a different tree in the other direction. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with me. 4th time, hopefully is a charm. So, we're back this way again. Only the single cable, no snatch block. And I'll show you what we got up here. So I got a lot of slack to take up because I got plenty of cable yet. Now I am kind of hairy. I'm on the edge of my driveway over here, and that's just a drop off. But right now I got tension to this tree up here. So I got my tie down points, a chain, and then I'm double cabled around this tree with a tree strap. So let's take the slack out of the line and see if we can make it work. Okay, I got the slack out of it. Let's see if we can get to a safe spot over here. And looks like from this vantage we can actually see the stump. So let me just start to go easy on it. See if we get some movement. So far my tractor seems to be staying in one spot. We're getting some movement on the stump. Let me go reposition the camera for you guys. Alright guys, let's see if we can get it past that tree. Well, not quite past it, but we got it to there. Guys, I can't do any more because what was happening is my tractor was starting to get pulled. I was not getting pulled backwards, but I was getting pulled sideways. And you can tell I don't want my tractor to go off of the edge of my driveway down that embankment. So I may be calling this good for the day. But I'm kind of excited that we kept at it and made quite a bit of progress, I think. So at least, hey, I got, let's say I have fill that goes to here, I still could get around that tree. So that might be where she sits for right now, but it sure was fun trying. All right, guys, guess where I'm standing? It's the next day. I'm standing down the hill below the stump. My guess is I'm 150 feet away from it. And again, I had another genius thought. Remember yesterday when I did my 4th attempt, the tractor was getting ready to get pulled down this hill, but I remembered I have my driveway down here. So I got this drive down in my woods. You guys have probably never seen that, but it's basically directly below that stump. So my thought is, hey, I'm going to park down here, just hook up my cable extension to my winch, and I should have this bank. If I back up to this bank, hopefully my winch wouldn't be sticking into the dirt there, but if I can back up to the bank, that will kind of hold my tractor from moving. And then from there we can try to use gravity to help us a little bit. And my thought is, if we kind of turn the stump on its side, it's not like we're dragging it as much, we're just kind of be turning it, and we'll see if I can't get that thing to move. You know, my goal would be to move it 10 to 15 feet further down the hill, and I think that'd be ideal. But I'm not giving up on it yet, so I wanted to bring you along so we can see if we get it completely out of our way. Okay, I'm up here at the tree. I got this big strap, barely made it around the trunk, but then I got a clevis here, and then I got my extension cable all hooked up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this cable down the hill, and then I'll bring my winch cable up to meet it, and we'll see if we can't pull it downwards. So I'm back to a original setup here yesterday. What I was thinking is, down there at the hill, I showed you where I want the tractor to kind of rest against the hill so it doesn't move, and I figured that was going to be a problem using the setup we used yesterday with the fixed point, because the winch would just be sitting into the hill, So I went back to using my trailer mover, moved my 3-point all the way up, and then I think I can get this winch to sit proud of the hill and have my tires still backing up to it. So we'll get on there and see if that's the case. Hopefully that'll work, and if so, I think that'll help be the ticket. Now if we do need a little extra support or to hook onto a tree down there or something, there's a lot more choices down there should we need to hook to a tree. So we'll get on there and see what we got. I'm going to set this camera up here on the tripod so we can film if it's actually moving. All right, I just made the connection point. I'll have to go back down and see how much I got left on the reel. Hopefully I got enough. Probably got a few wraps on there, so that should work. And then, ooh, out of breath from crawling up the hill. But I ended up tying to a tree up there too, because I think what'll happen is this thing will still pull the tractor even up the slight embankment. So I went ahead and hooked to the tree. I'll go ahead and set this camera up there, and then we'll see if we can get it to move. Okay, down at the tractor, I still got plenty of wraps on there, so I should be good. And this should be nice because we're just pulling straight down. There should be no binding with anything. And let me show you over here before I start the tractor. This is what I was originally planning on, and that's going to help. My one tire is in that embankment, but there's not much driveway here. Like, there's the edge. My bucket's down in there, so I did put this strap around the tree as well. So let's fire it up and give it a try. We'll probably be able to see from down here if we're getting some stump movement. All right, let's take the slack out. Starting to pull on the tractor a little bit. Yeah, the tractor's still trying to go up the hill, so good thing I'm hooked to this tree. Not quite tight here yet. There's no way I'd be able to do this without the tree here. I can't tell what's happening. It's still coming in. We're moving the cable still, a little bit at a time. Tractor seems to be sunk in. Very slowly on the cable. I'm just trying to inch it here and there. As long as we're still getting movement. Barely getting movement out of that thing. Let's go up and do a check on what's happening. So guys, here I am. We moved it quite a ways. We were right up here. It's a dirt pile. So we've drug it down to here. Looks like what's holding me up right now is that little tree right there. It's getting caught up on there. Even so, that's more progress than we made yesterday. So that's pretty good. I like it. So we've come this far. I'm not gonna let this little tree stop me here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of tension off of this, and then I'm going to grab my Sawzall and cut that out of there. Okay, we got that tree out of there. So let's tighten her up and give her one more shot. Hopefully once we get tight, the gears will be working a little less hard. Okay, we're about tight again. No, not quite. Cable's moving, but just barely. As the tractor's still inching up. As long as we get a little movement, that's good. It's not the best up there because the stump is digging right into the ground too, or the trunk. I think it might have started moving again because it just seemed like the cable has a little less stress. We're moving, inch at a time. Check out what happens the minute I hit the trigger. Really sucks it out of the battery. There's no way you'd ever do this without the tractor running. I'd be afraid to shut the tractor off right now. You see how critical this different setup was today? So I think both ways are good, having the 3-point and having the drawbar set up. All right, I'm gonna go up and take a look at it and see where it's at. Might be exactly where we want it. All right, guys, we did it. I say we because persistence paid off. I think this was my 5th attempt at moving this, and I finally got it exactly where I wanted it. So I appreciate you sticking around with me and being persistent. So at the end of the day, we got the tractor was successful. We got the Kubota back up here on the gravel. no injuries, and we got the stump out of the way. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. If this was fun, please give it a like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Hey guys, Tennessee Yankee. Thanks for watching. If you found this content helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your right. I have other content linked for you on the left side. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.